everyone. My name is Faith Odedo. I'm here at York University to meet this wonderful students from Nigeria, in short, all part of Africa. We have the ASA York University, which is African Student Association York University. Today I'll be asking them to tell me more about their design and what this represents. So I will be talking to
my name is Tola.
Yeah, Tola and Tolu.
And Tolu.
And so, Tola, I want you to tell me what this association is all about. Can you please come forward?
Yes. So we're the African Student Association at York University, and our job here is to do three things. Engage, educate, and enlighten the York University community about the African Student Association. We try to interact with the students as much as possible and get them involved into the activities we have set up. So today, this week, YFS is actually holding Multicultural Week, and one of the events was Global Tour, and this is what we decided to do.
Okay, so this is Global Tour, right?
Yes.
So this Global Tour, is it going to create more awareness in the African community, or who do you want this tour to? You know, what are you trying to create? What awareness are you trying to bring forward? Because I just saw perception versus reality. What does that mean?
Perception versus reality is just mainly the way something is perceived, and then the realism of it, what it actually is. And so, in terms of who we plan to make it aware, we want the whole community. So this is past York University. We're trying to extend this out to maybe the world. Like let North America know about what Africa really is.
Not the image that they portray
not the
Africans.
Yes.
Okay, so I really love this. Pictures. You know, some of the image are not really, some of them are too graphic. The images that portray there's no good images. I believe this tour is going to actually educate a lot of people out there. Africa is not what they portray about Africa. Like this tour is going to help a lot of people have the awareness that African have things that are even better than what they think. We have beautiful homes, we have beautiful lands, we have, in short, name it, more than what you can think. So this tour is going to create more awareness, not just for Africans, but others, especially those that are in the West. So thank you very much, Tola. So I will be talking to Tolu. Yes. So Tolu, can you just give us a brief history of what this tour is all about?
Okay, so the reason we chose to use perception versus reality this year was because we were frustrated. We were tired of seeing the media representing us in ways of violence, poverty, sadness, despair, famine. When in reality, there's so much more to Africa. There's so much different countries, there's different, there's types of, there's nightlife, there's mega cities, we have resorts, we have just beaches, we have a bunch of things, and we were just tired of seeing just this one image that represents the whole continent. And we were tired of the idea of Africa being represented as one homogeneous country, when really it's a continent filled with different countries. So that's what we really just wanted to display.
Thank you very much. I really love what you said, because from your own perspective, you are talking about the media representation, how the media portray the Africans. They constantly reinforce false allegations about Africans, about black. They are violent. They are not worthy. The media portrayal is very powerful. It's from the dominant point of view. So Tolu has actually touched on so many things. Her point is very valid here, and I hope with what she has said, you have a better concept about perspective about what Africa is all about. And this tour is going to really expose a lot of things, that Africa is not just that. You shouldn't have a view that African is a place that all poor people came from. Poverty is the main thing there in Africa, or the kids that are living in slums. No, things that are better should be portrayed about Africans. Good roads, better food, nice place to live in, and all that. So thank you very much for talking to me today. And your name? Oh my goodness, I have so much Tolu. So I just want you to tell me from your own point of view what this tour is all about. Because all of you, I believe you all have different perspectives about this tour. So we don't want to judge everyone, basically. And that is what you guys are actually fighting against. because some people they regard African and say, "Are you from African?" Africa is a very big continent. Africa is a continent. Okay, so I want you to tell me from your own point of view what this story is all about.
Okay, so mine is from a similar perspective.
Okay,
That it is from frustration. A lot of people, they'll be like, oh, do you speak African?
Okay.
Or they just make it seem like it's one place, to a point where people are like, I'm going to Africa. They don't specify, I'm going to Liberia, I'm going to Nigeria, I'm going to South Africa. Like, each place has their own different culture, so you need to be specific about certain things. You can't be like a general representation of what it is. And I feel like the perception that most people have, it's basically, it came from the Western community.
yes.
Well, Africa was one of the most wealthy nations, and then people came and basically took everything.
Yes.
So basically, the perception that they're portraying is basically what they caused.
Okay,
That's how
so
I
I can hear you talking about colonization.
Yes.
Okay, we've just heard from Tolu's perspective. She went back to the time of colonization. Isn't this interesting? Can you see that this tour has actually exposed so many things? Tolu has touched on colonization, how they came to steal from Africa, and yet Africa is being portrayed as a place that has nothing. Africa is a place of poverty. Africa is not a place that needs to, people from Africa or black and not to be associated with. They are violent. Hello? They've stolen a lot from Africans. They've stolen a lot from the blacks. So I thank you very much for this tour show that you guys are actually having here at York University. I've been looking forward to come to this show next year. I just came in not knowing, not planning. I didn't plan this, but I'm so happy that I was able to do this interview. Thank you very much. I want to thank you ladies for having to talk to me.
Yes, and I also wanted to invite you to our, every year we host a gala called Africa, and this year we'll be holding in May 2016.
Okay, sure.
So if you'd like to come out,
Of
any of
course.
your viewers would like to come out?
Yeah, prestigious talk show is going to be there, and we are going to cover that event. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.